QwikView is a very powerful tool that allows you to zero in on the properties you want to work with quickly. When you launch it, it checks with the server and transfers all the new properties. These are notice of defaults that have just been recorded and notice of trustees sales. It even updates trustees sales that have been postponed. When you load the notice of defaults, for example, all of the properties that are currently in default will be loaded into the viewer. In this case, there's 28,000. All of the information for each one of these properties is available. When the notice of default has expired and the property is scheduled for sale, it'll no longer be loaded into the viewer. To see the property scheduled for sale, we load the NTS records. We could load both, but in this case we're doing one at a time. There are 43,000 properties scheduled for sale in the counties we've subscribed to. All of the information for each one of these properties is instantly available right here in the viewer. For example, this property in Compton, this is the name and address of the homeowner. Next, in the Documents section, we have the date that the notice of default was recorded, how many days along it is, and the name of the bank that is foreclosing. The details of the documents are in a pop-up, and here you can see the notice of default information, notice of trustee sale information, or any REO information, including the beneficiary and trustee, so you can contact them for an update on this property. If this was a notice of trustee sale, you would see that information along with the tracking information also. Next is the Financials section. This is where key financial information is summarized. First is how much they paid and how long ago they bought the property. Then there's an estimate for the value and the loan to value. Below that is a total of all the outstanding liens, including the foreclosing lien, which in this case is the only lien. Below that is a guesstimate of how much the homeowner is behind based on when the loan went delinquent, a rough estimation of what their monthly payment is, and how many months they've been delinquent. In this case, the monthly payment's about $2,300 and it hasn't been paid for 9 months, which means there's an additional $20,000 owed on this property. If you add that to the total liens and subtract it from the property value, you get an estimate for equity. If you want more recent comps, one click will take you to a popular website where you can get a more recent estimate for the property value. The type of property and the APN number are summarized in the property area. One click will bring you the property details, including the situs address, bed and bath, and any pertinent tax information. Unique to QwikView is very accurate GPS coordinate information. This allows the program to calculate how far you are from each property in the database. If the homeowner decided to list his property for sale, one click will take you to a popular MLS website where you can see all the details as they appear in the MLS. If you want to map the property, one click will take you to Google Maps or MapQuest with the property already highlighted, and you can zoom in and see the property from above using the satellite capabilities at Google Maps. QwikView also supports all Garmin GPS devices. One click will send that property or any number of properties to the mapping software, and from there you can view it, create a route to it, or just send it straight to your GPS and get directions to drive there. Finally, to keep track of your work, you can enter a note for every property in the database. The note can be any length. It can even be copy and pasted information from a website. You can also flag each property, and all of the properties in the database can be sorted and filtered based on these flags. This is covered in more depth in the video on using QuickDial.